DOJ fights to stop Wengui from testifying in Pras Michel trial. By Kelly John Walker. What does Wengui know? Chinese whistleblower, Mr. Miles Guo knows too much. He can name names of those within the U.S. Justice Department who have colluded with the corrupt Chinese Communist Party. In fact, Guo has key information Congress must have in its fight to rid the DOJ of CCP infiltration and corruption. It is because of what he knows that Guo is presently sitting in a federal gulag, denied bail and denied due process. Simply put, Miles Guo is a threat to the criminally treasonous among us, a threat to be neutralized at all costs. Currently, Guo is being prevented by the crooked DOJ from testifying in the March 27 trial of Pras Michel, a former member of musical group The Fugees, who is charged by the DOJ for illegally influencing the White House and the DOJ to send Miles Guo back to China. Michel was paid more than $100 million by the CCP as a bounty hunter to destroy their number one enemy, Guo. The CCP wants Guo so desperately that Xi Jinping made a request in person for President Donald J. Trump to expedite him. Not coincidentally, shortly after Mr. Guo began exposing the criminal activities of the CCP, as well as naming those colluding with them within the DOJ in 2017, Michel introduced George Higginbotham, then a senior official at the DOJ, to millionaire Malaysian playboy Joe Low and members of the CCP. In July of that year, Michel arranged for Higginbotham to meet with the Chinese ambassador Cui Tiankai in Washington to discuss their illegal plan to send Miles Guo back to Communist China. Michel also traveled with Higginbotham, former RNC Finance Chairman Elliot Broidy, and Broidy's associate Nikki Davis to Shenzhen, China in 2017 to meet with Vice Minister of Public Security Sun Lijun. Knowing full well that Pras Michel is scheduled to go on trial March 27, the DOJ arrested Guo on March 15, 2023, effectively quashing testimony that would reveal the true identities of those inside DOJ who are working for the CCP. The arrest also happened just days after a group of Chinese whistleblowers concluded 2 trips lobbying members of Congress to investigate. Even after Miles Guo's arrest, when Michel's lawyer asked the court to allow Miles Guo to testify, the CCP-infiltrated DOJ refused to let Miles Guo testify. Why would they deny Michel what he believes could be exculpatory evidence, and what are they so scared of? Michel even made a request to delay his trial when he learned of Guo's arrest. That's how important Guo's testimony is. With past convictions of DOJ players already on record for their attempts to carry out the CCP's evil plan to extradite Guo, how is the DOJ itself controlling trials that could further implicate them? This is a massive cover-up and conflict of interest. At the heart of the distorted drama is the scheming, ruthlessly unscrupulous Chinese Communist Party. In their relentless quest to silence, discredit, and extradite Miles Guo, they have orchestrated elaborate schemes involving multiple high-profile international players. U.S. government officials, foreign agencies, prominent law firms, even celebrities, have been drawn into this whirling dervish of espionage, intrigue, extortion, and influence peddling. But the malevolent collectivist dragon isn't really after Miles Guo. He is merely standing in their way by exposing their unrestricted warfare tactics to the world. Their ultimate target is America, and their goal is to destroy and replace it as the world's superpower. The finale that the CCP envisions for this elaborate shadow play involves the destruction of the United States of America and the forced contamination of the world by communism. The intended end of this real-life movie is the worldwide obliteration of freedom and the absolute control of lives across the globe by the CCP machine. Make no mistake, this is the CCP waging a war of deception on the United States of America, in a form many here are only beginning to understand. It is time to present the playbook of this distorted, farcical play to the eyes of the waiting world and pull back the curtain on decades of deceit. We must demand Miles Guo be allowed to testify in Pras Michel's trial to reveal the true depth of the CCP's infiltration inside DOJ. Free Miles Guo.